it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. So this is the first page that I'm doing in my mini kit Monday for August. And I'm going to use that beautiful inspiration piece that I pulled, as well as this yellow and the blue. And you see the sketch over here to the right. Yeah, I got that from Paper Issues. I don't even remember what month. I printed that out years ago. So up at the top, there are two angle pieces, and I wanted to make sure that I cut it correctly. So, measure twice, cut once. So I just picked an angle that I thought matched the sketch as best as I can, and then, drew the line and then cut it with my paper trimmer. And the same thing with the yellow. I'll be doing the same thing. I find that I'm happier with it when I do it this way. And my cuts are a little bit more straight. When I've done it, freehand, they get a little wonky. That's okay. All right. So then I'm just trying to be as true to the sketch as I can. This is the Vicky Bouton paper, and I don't remember what the yellow paper is, but I think it's an Echo Park. And then the photo that I'm using is going to be of one of the twins. And she's been out in the water, so she definitely has mermaid hair. So I went through this. I know that there's a mermaid hair saying in there, and I'm also looking for a frame. So that's going to be my elements that are part of my my sketch here of my page. Now I am just looking for layers, because that's the whole point of pulling all these papers. Is I'm trying to use as much as I can, and I think the best way to do that is through layers. So I am thinking about how I'm going to have that mermaid hair phrase pop. So I am going to end up using white cardstock in the back, as a background, so that it does pop. Now at this, I wanted to make sure that you guys stop by the other ladies that are in the Mini Kit Monday group. I'm going to leave links to their channels below. It includes Becky and Kathy and Daisy and Dolly and Shannon. All right, so I am just going to use some washi tape to attach those to pieces of my pattern paper. I'm choosing this pattern paper because of the difficulty of trying to match it later on. And I figured if I had used it as a mat right now, that way I got it used up. You don't really see all the words on it. I think that it's extremely busy, but I like the way that it's looking. But I think you guys understand what I'm saying. The popsicles are very colorful, and so is this mat, but I don't want all these different patterns. I just think that it just gets to be way too busy. Your eyes need to rest somewhere. So, anyway, that's just the way I look at it. So as you can see that I put the white here behind the frame, and that way you'll be able to read that mermaid hair phrase much better. And of course, I like to have a little bit of dimension, adding some foam tape here. Yeah, I'm one of these that likes to be pretty true to the sketch. Now I want to make sure I cut it right on the line. To me it looks more uniform, or it looks more, I don't know, it looks neater if you don't cut like right in the middle of the word. Anyway, moving on. So now I am looking for layers, and I don't have enough for everything to fit. So I'm going to have to do a little maneuvering here. So I choose this one, kind of trim it down. You can see how I put it together. and you're thinking, oh no, it doesn't match. It doesn't match. You know what? Doesn't matter. It works. There's some times where you really do need it to match, like if it's like a chevron. That's the way I look at it anyway. But because this is all layers that are kind of the watercolor look, yeah, actually it just looks like a different layer. I think it looks good. Okay, so the second layer, I'm going to use this rainbow paper. I really want to use it, but I don't want it right up against the popsicles. I think that's too much pattern. I already have a lot of pattern with the matting, and now I've got this rainbow paper, but as long as I put something solid underneath it, I think I'm good. So I will just continue to add my layers here. One thing that I don't show in this video is all the sequins that I put on. Let me tell you what happened. So you guys know that if you've been watching my videos that I use the Distress Collage medium to put my sequins on, but it was starting to dry out after a couple of years, and I tried to add some glycerin to it, and that didn't seem to help. And then somebody suggested maybe just water. Well, that didn't help either. So I ended up having to pitch it, and I needed to go to Michael's to get another jar, but I didn't get out there until after um, these pages were done. In fact, it's not only this one, but it's a few ones after this one. So FYI. But there are sequins on it now, but I already had taken photos of my still shots, so the sequins aren't on there either. So there are plenty of sequins, and you'll see it in the upcoming videos that are. I do take some still shots with the sequins on it, because I know that's one of the things I guess that I'm known for. I didn't realize that, but yep, I love lots of sequins. All right, so I am actually going to title this Mermaid Hair, but I wanted to add a little bit of something up here in the upper left-hand corner. So that says summer, but it's really hard to see it at this point, but looky there. I add that swimsuit. It helps make it pop. You can see it really well in real life. So I'm going through, these are little iridescent stars that I'm adding all over. Sometimes, it's hard to see the little things on the sticker sheets because there's so many big things. So it's like I have to focus my eyes on for something small. So that's what I end up doing. So I pointed to that little fringe element. I love that there. And I know that there was absolutely no black on this. That needs just a little bit of black. I think it makes the colors pop when you have a little bit of black on your layout. So as you can see, I put the word love, and let me see, the other word up there on the upper left says sweet smile, and over by Mermaid Hair it says cute girl, and then that is an XOXO, and it's just going to be tucked in right there. And I believe that is it. I was able to use a lot of different elements in this layout, which I was very, very happy with. And this is the still shots, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot.